Name and age.
Hello, my name is Nick and I'm 45 years old.
I'm Clint and I'm 75 years old.
How long have you been training at CrossFit Cincinnati?
It's been about 3 years since I started.
Yeah, and I've got them beat there too. It's been 5 years, and the reason I remember was I started when I was 70.
How did you get started?
I got started because of my wife. My wife came in here first, took the class, and said it's something you're really going to enjoy. You'll like the structure, you'll like the coach, and I was at the point in my fitness where I wasn't self-motivated to build strength. I was just running, my shoulders were weak, and I needed to do something different. So on her advice, I took a random class in the morning and kind of been hooked ever since.
And I pretty much the same thing, although my wife didn't come here. I used to go to Fitness 19 next door here, and there was no structure, and I didn't have enough self-discipline, so coming here was a lot more discipline and structure, and so after I'd been here the first time, I was hooked, very honestly.
How did it feel the first time you did class, and how does it feel doing class now?
The first class certainly was a shock to the system in a good way. I really enjoyed the fact that it was structured, and then within that hour you've got pretty much a full body workout, and then you could start your day feeling refreshed and feeling like you accomplished something. So that first class was definitely a good shock to the system. Now, like Clint said, it's more of an addictive thing. So if I don't start my day working out in the CrossFit, it's just the day doesn't feel right. And so I just look forward to it now. I look forward to all the different types of workouts. And yeah, I just can't start my day without it, it feels like.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the case. It's an addictive thing. I wake up in the morning and I come to class. And when I'm traveling and can't, there's something off. So yeah, when I'm in town, I'm here first thing in the morning.
How did you feel the first time you did class, Clint?
Oh, that's a long time ago. I remember wondering to myself whether or not that was, if I could, maintain, because I had really not done any kind of exercise prior to even going to Fitness 19, which I think I only went there a couple of years, and I hadn't done anything specific to, for exercise purposes. So it kind of got into my head that it was a good thing, and it has been a good thing.
Prior to doing CrossFit, all you did was just boating and hockey?
Well, I didn't play I don't play hockey down here, but I certainly do a lot of sailing and that kind of thing. But no, I would ski, but then unfortunately my wife broke her leg, and so we stopped skiing, and that was what now? Probably close to 15 years ago. Although I'm going to start skiing again.
Oh,
so
that's exciting.
Yes.
Right. What have you liked the most about training here at CrossFit Clemente?
I would say my number one thing is kind of the team environment. It's like you get here, it's hard to get here at 6 in the morning. You look at the workout, sometimes
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning, 6:05 sometimes. But you look at the workout, it's a little intimidating, you're tired, but you look at the other people in the class, and then with Edgar's help, it's just like, all right, just do it, right? You're in it together with a group. We're all gonna get through it. We're all gonna help each other, and then next thing you know, it's over, and you're in feeling good. Definitely some sweat involved, but yeah, I would say that's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's a fact. I look forward to it. And it's you just do it because, like Nick says, I mean, he and I work out to get in the same class pretty much in the morning when he's on time, and there's usually the same people, although that's kind of a revolving door. But Nick and I guess, have been coming here for the same class, well, for 3 years, and I've been 5 years, and there's people that come that are, you know, in the military, and so they kind of rotate through, and sometimes it's just their wives or girlfriends that come. So there's always, you know, some fresh faces in here, and there's a camaraderie that goes on, and Edgar, you know, supports that, and is always asking questions about, you know, kind of what we do and where we're from, and you know, that kind of thing. Anyhow.
And I would say it's people are here to work out too.
Yes.
So it's not just like we're here to talk and do everything. Everyone knows we're here to work out. And so there is definitely fun and all that kind of good stuff. But at the end of the day, we're here to get our workout in and get going. So
Yep.
I think there's definitely the fun part, but then like the business part as well to, you know, keep getting stronger and put that time in. So I think
Yep.
there's like a perfect balance there.
Yeah.
All right. Have you guys lost or gained weight since you guys started training?
I'm probably the same weight when I started, but it's just in different places now. So certainly some more muscle compared to fat, but for the most part, still at the same weight, but feeling a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Did you guys have any goals when you first started training here? And if you guys did, how long did it take you guys to meet your goals?
Yeah, I had a pretty specific goal. My shoulders were pretty jacked up. And it's to the point where I wanted to give one more strength training a shot before I try to go in and get evaluated for surgery and all that kind of good stuff. And so I wanted to give myself a good, 30, 60 days, focus on shoulder strength. And yeah, it worked. And so within that, 60, 90 days, the shoulder started feeling a lot better. No need for surgery, thankfully, and it's just gotten more and more mobile and just without pain at all. So that was kind of what got me in the focus and accomplished that goal, and thankfully no surgery. So
Yeah. I just wanted to do something and have some level of exercise that was going to be structured and good for me, and so I've been able to do that. I jokingly say that I don't want to go out of here on a stretcher or in a body bag, but I feel better every day after I'm at the end of the hour, so it's good.
Right. Would you guys recommend CrossFit San Clemente to others, and why?
yes, and I have numerous times, and because I hear from the folks that I know is like they're always looking for a different workout. They're stuck in a rut. If they go to the gym, they're just only putting half the effort in and distracted. And I was like, well, I've got an answer. Just come to CrossFit San Clemente and take a class. It's like you get to, you don't have to think about things. It's structured. It's built to your kind of skill level. And Edgar does a great job about just making sure that if you have an ailment or something you're working on, he focuses on that. So 100% recommend. Lots of people. I will continue to do so just because of all the good stuff that it brings.
Yes, yeah. I must say I haven't specifically, and I'm thinking about it, but I haven't specifically recommended it to anybody. But a lot of people know that I do it and go to CrossFit, and I would recommend it. It's been it's been great for me.
Any comments about your coach, Edgar?
That's a tough one. I'd like to take this one. I've in my being 75 over the years, I've had some C-spine issues, and Edgar has accommodated that. In that he changed my regimen of exercise so that in fact, the physician that had given me an injection said that I shouldn't do really super heavy deadlifts. And so I do deadlifts, but Edgar makes sure that I don't get too carried away, and he modifies as I say, the exercise regimen so that he just accommodates for where I'm weak, because one arm, very honestly, was a lot weaker than the other, and he accommodated that, and I'm back to both arms relatively being the same strength. So it was much appreciated, and I think it speaks well of Edgar's skill set.
Yeah, no, same. Like I've been living proof in my own body is, having that focus from Edgar on my shoulders and getting those up to strength and the mobility and all that kind of stuff. I saw it firsthand, but then I come into these classes regularly, and he's helping ladies that are pregnant, people with different ailments and everything. He listens to it, he knows it, he's trained on how to fix it, and then he executes it, and then the people just do the exercises, and they're just better for it. And so there's this level of kind of expertise and thoughtfulness that goes into kind of looking after the folks, and just making sure that when they're exercising, they're not going to do anything to hurt anything in particular, but certainly to strengthen things that might be a little more weak across the board. So